Hey Libra, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for January 28th, 2025. This is for Libra. Last shuffle coming out for Libra. Let's see what's up. So, Libra, what we have here is commitment and we have conflict. Ooh, something happens here where it's difficult for you or someone to let love in. Okay? There's something about you knowing that there's an opportunity here. The opportunity is really on you. You're being called into service. You're being called to help someone here. You're asked to help someone to change their life, and you're there's something that you know about a person that will help to steer them in the right direction, to help them heal, to help them change. Here, there's something about you needing to keep your commitments. Okay, you're going to need to keep your commitments, and the conflict is trying to stay optimistic about what you know. There's something about you knowing. They keep saying you know. I don't know what it is you know, but they're saying you know. Okay, there's something about you knowing. Whoa, you're avoiding. You may be avoiding this. There's a lot of thought here. There's a lot of thoughts. You may be concerned about what's in the mind of another person, especially if you're romantically connected to them. They're asking you to help this person, okay, to be their friend as well as their confidant, as well as their lover, as well as this and that. That we wear many hats in relationships, whatever the relationship status is, because they could be your lover, but they're also your best friend. So then you put on your best friend hat. You know what I mean? They could be like your lover or your best friend, but they're also like a sibling. So you put on your sibling hat at times. But here is an energy. Spirit wants you to. Uh, there's something here about you wanting to avoid this person, perhaps due to the fact that maybe you feel like they're shutting you out. Perhaps you feel as though um, they could even be to some degree. I want to say they're not necessarily depressing you, but there's something here about you feeling like it's getting to a point with you and another person or other people where you're starting to feel a tad bit codependent on them. So they're affecting your mood, they're affecting your feelings, but they're saying that you're being called into service, and that you've got to believe in your own guidance in this situation. And but there's also an energy of you needing to um, work with what you have. And a lot of what you have is that you know something about a person. You know something about them that you can't avoid any longer. You can't avoid the fact that you know uh, that either they want to be very independent, even though they're heartbroken. They don't like to share their feelings. You may know their feelings. There's something about you needing, and you may be this person. You may be the one that's saying, "I'm a heartbroken person. I'm independent. I don't like sharing my feelings." But Spirit's asking you to let love in. They're calling out the color pink. I'm seeing tulips even. So there's something about you needing to let love in. There's something about you needing to count the blessings, acknowledge the people that are in your life. Like they want you, your friends may be telling you this. Listen to your friends. They're saying even there's a vibe of someone who's insecure. There's someone who's like they have wounds. Okay, they may even be someone may be shattered in this energy, like they were shattered. They're suffering. I don't know if it's you or another person, because the energy is interchangeable, but there's something that needs to be said to like to snap your mind out of this, because they're showing a lot of deep thoughts, deep interest. I keep this all in, right? I keep it in my head. I think about it but don't speak. You've got to say to yourself, because for this to be here, you are deeply connected to another person or other people. Like you guys have some kind of bond where it's like if you are feeling something, they are feeling it. If they're feeling it, you're feeling it. Someone's affecting someone's moods here. I have to just throw that out here. But saying this will also release another person in the same way. Is to say, I release all fear, guilt, and anger. I'm safe and I'm at peace with the process of life, because someone is not feeling safe or at peace with the process of life. Someone needs to heal. Someone is a healer, and then there's someone here who needs to heal. Someone needs to be transformed and more self aware, aware of the fact that you can't work your problems away. You can't distract your problems away. You're going to have to make memories with those you love. That's all you could take with you when you pass. You know what I mean? All you could take is the connections you have. the spiritual bonds that you create. So there's something here about that. All right. I'm seeing that you have the angel number 1221, and that's usually an angel number of counting blessings, and that there's inspiration in that energy. Counting blessings creates an inspiration and it helps you to move forward. I'm even seeing good news with family, Page of Cups in the Tower. Someone has really good news coming in. It may change everything. I'm seeing a transformation, a big change. Family could comprise many people, but I'm also seeing like a child and parent relationship. But I'm also seeing that it doesn't take much. This is very good news, but it also says that it's something that you could, but beyond your wildest dreams, like whatever this is, with the tower here. Tower usually isn't the most positive, but sometimes it is about big change. But this also could say that uh, it's something that you don't expect, you don't see coming. I'm also seeing that, just that alone. I don't see this coming. I didn't see this coming. Planning an action, 10 of Swords and 9 of Swords. Someone is very, very worried that they're being taken advantage of and making a lot of decisions based off of that energy. A fear of like, I'm being taken advantage of, I'm being played, I'm being betrayed. You cannot act from that space. This is why Spirit said you got to say this to yourself to snap you out of these thoughts. I release all fear, guilt, and anger. I'm safe and I'm at peace with the process of life. This is the opposite of that energy. We're planning and taking action based on the fear, the anger, the feeling unsafe, the lack of peace, right? They're saying you're being called into service. They're saying that you're being asked now to let love in, to get past your fears, to change, to transform, to revolute, like that be the revolution in the situation. They're asking you also for a lot of this to be here. This tells me that this has been pressed upon you. A lot of your fears are not your own. This could very well be that someone is. Mm, you need to cast out bad energy. I just have to say that. I don't know if it's someone doing this to you. You may know that someone has done this to you. Uh, your friends may know who's done this to you, you know, because they're saying you got to let your friends help you or listen to your friends. So this tells me that they may know something. If they may not, and if they, that's not a subject that anyone's willing to broach, because I'm seeing someone avoiding this energy, or that there's gossip, right? Some of the gossip is true. If someone said, I don't know, they sent you some bad juju, some of that gossip is accurate. Okay. They're asking you to, I know how this sounds. My grandmother used to tell me about this way back in the day. And I think, I don't remember whose reading it was. I feel like it was Gemini yesterday, but I'm not really sure. But what she used to tell me to grab a set of beans. Um, Back in the day, I guess when she was younger, beans would hold evil spirits in them, And so she used to say to get a bag, get a set of beans in your hand and go on top of a hill and throw them down. And each one that you throw down, you would say, calling out, like you would say or speak on the things you want to get rid of, that whatever you consider evil spirits or something that's holding you back, right? So it could be anything, like the gossiping on the job, we're overworked and underpaid, that kind of thing, or uh, uncomfortable with my person and feeling as though they are betraying me, and it's just each one throwing down, you're casting out something that you don't want in your space. And so there's something about Spirit saying you should do that, because I'm seeing the placement in your chart, Chiron, which is the healer's energy, the luminary. And so they're wanting you to cast something out and look at where that placement is in your chart there, because you're supposed to be letting love in. I mean, you're supposed to be in a different space than I'm seeing here. Remember one thing: you can't take your job with you, you can't take your money with you, or any of your possessions. So it's very important that you are building relationships with people, building memories, creating memories with the people you love. Okay? Acknowledge the people in your life. So you could be dealing with a Leo or a Scorpio. Those are the main signs. We also have Cancer, Pisces, Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. So you could be a Virgo Libra cusp or a Libra Scorpio cusp. We also have Cancer Leo cusp or Leo Virgo cusp. All right, if you're not dealing with these signs, which you don't have to be, these signs can also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.